Medieval Indian history spanning from 600 to 1707 CE is a fascinating tapestry of power, culture, and transformation. Beginning from Harshavardhana to the end of Aurangzeb's reign, we begin with Harshavardhana, who ruled from Kannauj and belonged to the Pushyabhuti dynasty. Initially a Shaivite, he later turned to Mahayana Buddhism. He successfully united large parts of northern India after the decline of the Guptas. He held a great religious assembly at Prayag and had Banabhatta, who wrote Harshacharita, as his court poet. The Chinese pilgrim Huyen-Tsang visited India during his reign. However, after Harsha's death, no strong successor followed, and his empire disintegrated. A power struggle began among three major dynasties: the Palas in the east, the Gurjara Pratiharas in the west, and the Rashtrakutas from the Deccan. They fought to control Kannauj, which symbolized political supremacy in North India. The struggle ended without a clear winner, and all three were weakened. The Palas were founded by Gopala, who was elected by chieftains. Dharmapala and Devapala were the most powerful rulers. They promoted Buddhism and established famous institutions like Vikramashila and Udantapuri. They ruled Bengal, Bihar, and parts of Odisha. The Gurjara Pratiharas were founded by Nagabhata Mais, and they effectively resisted Arab invasions. They were patrons of Sanskrit literature and temple architecture. The Rashtrakutas were founded by Danti Durga, with their capital at Manyakheta. Amoghavarshadvai was a scholar and patron of Jainism. They built the magnificent Kailasa temple at Ellora. The Cholas were founded by Vijayalaya Chola, and they emerged in Tamil Nadu. Rajaraja Chola Vinin and Rajendra Chola Imi were great conquerors and administrators. They built the grand Brihadeshwara temple at Thanjavur and had a powerful navy. They also conducted overseas expeditions to Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia. Muslim rule was firmly established in North India with the Delhi Sultanate, which was ruled by 5 dynasties in succession. The slave or Mamluk dynasty was founded by Qutb-ud-din Aibak, who built the Qutub Minar. Iltutmish, his successor, introduced the Iqta system and consolidated power. His daughter Razia Sultana became the first and only woman to sit on the throne of Delhi. The dynasty declined due to weak rulers. The Khilji dynasty started by Jalal-ud-din Khilji, but the most powerful ruler was Alauddin Khilji. He expanded the empire into the Deccan, repelled Mongol invasions, and enforced price control. He also introduced market reforms and a spy system to monitor officials. The Tughlaq dynasty was founded by Ghiyas-ud-din Tughlaq. His son, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, had ambitious but often failed ideas, such as shifting the capital to Daulatabad and introducing token currency. Firoz Shah Tughlaq focused on public welfare, building canals, schools, and hospitals. The Sayyid dynasty was established by Khizr Khan, a vassal of Timur. This dynasty was politically weak and controlled only parts of northern India. The Lodi dynasty was founded by Bahlol Lodi, followed by Sikandar Lodi, and finally Ibrahim Lodi, who was defeated by Babur in the First Battle of Panipat in 1526. This marked the end of the Delhi Sultanate. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the First Battle of Panipat. He also won the Battle of Khanwa against Rana Sanga in 1527. He introduced modern artillery in Indian warfare. Humayun was defeated by Sher Shah Suri and fled to Persia. He later regained the throne briefly but died after falling from the stairs of his library. Sher Shah Suri was the founder of the Sur Empire. He implemented excellent administrative and revenue reforms, introduced the rupiah, built the Grand Trunk Road, and reorganized the postal system. Akbar came to power after the Second Battle of Panipat against Hemu. He expanded the empire and implemented the Mansabdari system, abolished the jizya tax, introduced Sulh-i-Kul, policy of religious tolerance, and founded Din-e-Ilahi, a syncretic faith. He had a court of Navaratnas including Birbal, Tansen, and Abul Fazl. Jahangir was known for the chain of justice and delegated powers to his wife, Nur Jahan. The English ambassador Thomas Roe visited his court. Shah Jahan's reign is called the Golden Age of Mughal architecture. He built the Taj Mahal, Red Fort, and Jama Masjid. However, his reign also saw rising military costs and Deccan problems. Aurangzeb ruled for nearly 50 years and expanded the empire to its greatest extent. However, his orthodox religious policies and reimposition of jizya alienated many groups. He fought endless wars with Marathas, Rajputs, and Sikhs. His death in 1707 marked the beginning of the decline of the Mughal Empire. That's all from today's lesson. Stay tuned with Insight Daily for our next session. Remember, history isn't just about dates and battles, it's about the people who shaped our world.